Well, we got the Craguns with us here again this year. Thank you guys for coming and spending
you're
some
welcome.
time with
It's
us.
a privilege.
Since last year, and we've been telling everybody this week, we've had a great year with Truth and Love Radio Network.
Awesome.
Just from the digital downloads, the apps, we are averaging over 1,000 new listeners a month.
Oh,
since
that's
last
incredible.
year.
That's awesome.
And so we want them to get to know who you are. They hear you, they hear your music, but we don't want them to say, oh, that's a great artist, we love the music. We want them to get to know who you are. So if you wouldn't mind, since we've got a whole new audience from last year, just kind of share a little bit about who you are, kind of what you do with the group, and then maybe share a little bit about the group and how it came about and things like that. So any order will be fine.
Yeah. Well, we started the Craguns kids, started as pastors' kids. My dad was a pastor for 25 years, and we grew up singing around the piano. My mom would play the piano, we would sing, and 11 years ago, we started this group together. My dad retired from pastoring, and we started the Craguns singing, touring, full-time ministry, and we've been on the road for 11 years now, and it's my dad and myself and my wife Alina, and our brand new alto singer replaced my sister this week. This is her first full-time week on the road. That's why she's being kind of quiet back there, but my sister sang with us for the last 8 years. My cousin was with us for 3 years, and then my sister replaced him when she was 18, and she just had a baby on Friday.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
we've known for a while that when a baby came, that she would be stepping down from the touring. So that happened this last week, and Denicia is our new alto singer.
She's my niece.
Alina's niece, my
Yeah.
niece as well.
So we're keeping it in the family, which is
18
awesome.
years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my dad was also a pastor, so I grew up in the church singing since I was like, I don't even remember. My mom just threw me up on the stage. So music has just been like a part of my life growing up. So when he called me like a year or so, months ago, sorry. I was like, yeah, like it's such an opportunity, a blessing to sing about Jesus and travel full time. And so when he asked me if I was like wanting to do it, I was like, yeah, singing is something that I really enjoy doing. So
She's a songbird.
Yeah,
She's
she
been
is.
singing since she was a little girl. We knew from a young age she was good, and she is truly an incredible singer.
I love that. So I gathered you went, let me think about it. Yes. Yeah. That was like awesome. Well, again, most of our audience is actually under the age of 35.
Oh, wow.
We are really targeting that
awesome.
younger generation.
That's great.
So, having you part of the groups and the younger groups, really, that is our target audience. That is exactly who we're reaching toward.
Awesome.
So tell us a little bit about, again, a new audience. Tell us a little about your music, kind of what it is that you're trying to portray with the music, and just a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, we are trying to, the reason we exist is to edify the believer and to glorify God to the best of our ability through this music. And we hire the best musicians and the best producers in Nashville. We just finished a brand new album with Denicia on it, and it's going to release in early 2026. And Wayne Hahn produced that record, and those, we hire these great musicians, these great producers, and they're kind of the brain behind it all, and they help us acquire these great songs from these great writers, and then we bring our little humble talents in there, and we do the best we can so that God can use it for His glory. But that is the reason we sing, is to edify the believer and to glorify God to the best of our ability.
Yeah.
So far from what we've heard, it's working. So thank you. So again, you've got others bringing in songs. So what as they bring you, and I know how this kind of works. They're all, hey, do our song. What is it that you're looking for as those songs as they bring them in?
I was just going to say, on our last release, we were getting songs and listening. And one of the things that, for me at least, if the song moved me and encouraged me, I think just like everybody else. So that was always put aside, like this is something to consider because it moved me, encouraged me, deepened my faith in the Lord. So if that's doing that to me, then I'm sure it's going to do that to other people. So those are the kinds of songs that we look for, when we're
That is
picking out songs.
that is my standard as well. Does it move me, and does it grab me right away? And if it does that, then We listen again,
contender,
and then
yeah.
we put it in the contender box, and that is basically the standard. Does it move? Does it move me? And then there's songs that you're trying to. There's fun songs that maybe won't move you deeply emotionally, but they've got a
fun
great
and
message,
catchy.
and they're catchy, and they're really catchy, and they're fun, and that's again, does it grab me and pull me in, and that's this kind of the
And I
standard.
love that because as Christians, we're allowed to have fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure,
I mean, we can, and the Lord
We
gives
need
us.
to.
Yeah, you do too.
We
And
can't always live in a
Yeah.
heavy. Sometimes we need to just rejoice and just
Yeah.
have a light moment of worship.
because you see the world around you, and you're like, you know what? We still have joy. We can do
Sure.
that. So I really appreciate that. So again, as you are looking at that music and it's touching you, how are you just seeing? And again, I'm sure it's depending on different audiences and events or whatever you're at. But how are you seeing the response? How do you react to the response in those concerts? And maybe does that play into kind of which songs you're picking?
For sure. Yeah. Again, it's the same standard. Is it moving the people? And there's some songs that will move us, and then for whatever reason, in a live concert setting, you don't see it move the people. Because I still don't fully understand it. I think there's a lot of artists that it's hard to sometimes gauge. And when you think you've got it all figured out, this is going to be a home run every night. It's like, it just isn't, And sometimes there's songs where you think it's not that great, but for some reason it just blesses the tar out of people. And so you just find what moves people and you keep singing that.
A lot of times we do get responses, like just this past Sunday, we sang, and a lady came up to me and she was like, today marks the anniversary of a very significant loss in my life. So I am so thankful for your whole program. She was like, it was exactly what I needed. And so that kind of feedback too helps us, okay, we're on the right track. We're encouraging people. And so that's,
And
what
I can
kind of
appreciate
goes to-
that for, preaching for well over 35 years now. There are times
You
I'll
were
get up
Pat?
and preach a message and I'm like, oh, this was good. And then no reaction. And other times I'm standing up there going, this
Lord
was
help.
horrible. And then everybody's moved. And I'm like, okay, God, this is not me. This is you. So and I'm sure that plays a lot
Yeah.
into.
We've definitely learned you can't always gauge from this platform how people are receiving it, because based on their culture or their environment, how they're used to responding, sometimes they'll sit there and look at you like that, but they're loving it.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about as far as your travels. Where's your travels take you? I mean, where have you guys traveled
everywhere.
All over North America, primarily North America, the United States and
Canada.
Canada. We've sung in most of the states. There's maybe a couple New England states we haven't
been to,
sung
yeah.
in, but almost every single state.
We were in New Jersey for the first time this year, so that was cool.
We haven't sung in Hawaii. We have sung in Alaska.
Yes.
We've sung in most of the provinces of Canada. So all over North America.
to? Yeah. So we play some of your music, and because we found that there's only 24 hours a day. You can only play so many songs. So I know it's hard for us as we have to select the songs. And as you guys already mentioned, just kind of selecting those songs. But where does someone find all of your music? Where would they go?
Our music is on our website, thecraguns.com. It's also everywhere you stream music. So
Apple Music, iTunes.
all the iTunes, Spotify, all those places, the music is there.
Yep.
Well, we always tell our audience we want them to download the music so they can enjoy it right away. But if they enjoy it and they love what you're doing, they need to go back and purchase physical copies of things. Because
Yes.
we know that really helps support your ministry. And so we encourage them to do so. We also encourage them to come see you. So we have a national audience. We have people all over the country that listen. I'm assuming your itinerary is on your website.
Yeah,
Website,
thecraguns.com.
and hit the
Click
tour
on
tab.
tour. And also you can follow us on Bands in Town. And a lot of people are on there now, and you'll get a notification when we're in your town, when it's announced. Craguns are coming to bling, it'll pop up right there on your app
Love it.
if you get the app notification.
Yeah, so we always tell them, too, if you guys have gone to travel that far to come there to sing, they can drive 2 or 3 hours to come see you. And we always encourage them to come because, again, seeing you in person, getting to know you, is important. So we really encourage them to do so. So we really want them to get to know the people we get to know by sitting here and talking to you as well. But we have a great audience, a very young audience. Most of our
awesome.
listeners are under the age of 35, which is
Well, so are we.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
maybe
it
we're
fits-
not anymore. We're just over, just
You're close enough, close enough. Well, you keep bringing on
Yes.
some the ones here that
37.
help
I
you out.
admit, I confess, I'm
yeah.
I'm not telling
37.
my age.
So just keep young. Just keep young.
Yeah.
Keep having anniversaries of whatever birthday. But that's our target audience, and we're starting to see how they're resonating to you guys' music because it's genuine and it's real, which is what they're looking for. So thank you guys for doing
you're
that.
welcome.
Thank you for spending a few minutes with us today.
Thank
you
you.
for what you
And
do.
we love playing music. The new stuff comes out. Make sure we know because we
We'll know
definitely
right
want to
away.
get out there. Thank you guys.
Thank you
Yeah, you're
so
welcome.
much.
Yep.